Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on the number 9 seed in the playoff, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit, and here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. He'll call for the fair catch here. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick completion to the tight end. Fights off a defender. And he's brought down, but that strong stiff arm earned him the first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And, right, the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll give it to the back. Gets into space at the 50. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action to get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Oh, and he fumbles. Looks like the defense has it.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. And here comes a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Handoff from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Looking right. This one caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way, can they stop him? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in the zone coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
First down, looking to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They look to throw it here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle is finally made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 48-yard line.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
He's escaping the pocket now. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Looking to throw again. Lets it fly to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. He makes the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, really good job up front here by the offensive line, giving the quarterback plenty of time for that route to clear underneath before he made the throw.
There's the handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves. Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. BAT is good. They jump in front 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. They finally get him down, but not before a huge return. Almost took it to the house. The UAB offense is back out on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He finds the running back in the flat. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Blazers are in the red zone. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he scores. Touchdown, Blazers.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipate.
It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. After the block PAT, the special teams coach hoping for better execution here on the kickoff. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Here's the target, and it's complete. Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball at the 34. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds his man. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
You know, they don't pick up the 1st down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he lofts it deep over the middle. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Red Wolves starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. And the Red Wolves will line up now. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled at the 30, so a good job.
At the 30.
The end zone. The Blazers offense retakes the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Some hard running there through a tackle. They've got him down out near the 40.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on their ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down here for this offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
He's going to hand this off. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the Blazers have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's the running back in the flat. Defense reacts quickly. A very short game on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Catch made on the right side. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. Let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. They move the 6. They're going to the line here on 1st down now. When the flag is out before the snap, the defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Mistake by the defense makes it 1st down and 5. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And the Blazers line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground. And by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, UAB.
I love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Kicker on the sidelines. They'll go for 2 points here, trying to tie the score.
Here we go.
They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he runs it into the end zone. That conversion will tie up this game. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And the back now goes in motion. Looking to pass here. Short connection to the tight end here. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Red Wolves will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. When he's got some space here. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. Here comes the UAB offense back out there. They get the second half started with a running play. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Looking right, this one caught. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The shotgun running play called. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Blazers come to the line with 1st and goal. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Blazers. And they go in front here in the second half. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Oh, and it's blocked. So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Looking for the wide out. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Tries to get it to the running back. It's caught. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, and that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it and finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The UAB offense is back out on the field now, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 31.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Crosses the 10. And he'll get there. Touchdown, UAB. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he's stopped short. The two-point try fails. They can't build on their lead here. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Arkansas State offense back on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Looking to make a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Now just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With the spot and the natty on the line, we need you guys to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today, Kurt.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They're just able to stop him, but that is a great return there. He's a dangerous guy with the football, and it's a great spot to start this drive. The Blazers offense retakes the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Dump off caught by the running back. Powering through. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. And the Blazers will come to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the Blazers line it up with 1st and goal. A pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Aiming for the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Blazers.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. Extra point makes the lead 4. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented.
He's looking deep here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his back. That ball snagged for a completion. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
This offense is rolling at the moment. It's 1st down and 10. Or it's snapped to the back. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And he'll set up to throw. Trying to extend the play. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You get a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Launching downfield. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Can he take it all the way? Across midfield. At the 30 now. Bulldozing his way through those tackles. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
Here comes the UAB offense back out there. Here's the handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UAB. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Extending the play now. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
And he lofts it toward the sideline. And the ball is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They'll tackle him right at the 31. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Oh, that really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a 1st down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
The Blazers lining up here on 1st and 10. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Just trucks the man. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to the 30.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
And the Blazers pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And they'll use the ground game here. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Blazers. Made the defense look slow that time.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 during the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. He breaks free. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another 1st down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Short return, tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Okay, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it from the gun. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically.